Welcome back to our beginner guide. Enjoy. And we're good to go. Okay, so let's begin to fish. So as we do this, we're going to need our light source, which we still have a little bit of life left in our miner hat. And let's begin to fish. And now just by clicking, so as you begin to fish in here, clicking on the very middle of, I gotta put that thing in there. Clicking on the very middle of the pond is easier than clicking on your fishing rod itself. It makes it easier. That way, when you stop fishing, your character actually goes in the process. There we go. So we're gonna get these things like this. We got a fish. We also get a little crumbled package, and as we open it up, okay, we get little trinkets, as you can see. Be careful. I mean, it looks like I'm in the area where spiders are close by, so I probably should be a little bit leery on that. I'm also starting to realize that this is a bad spot because I'm also insane as well too. So let's hope that I don't die here. This could get pretty dicey. I didn't prepare myself enough. I didn't bring enough healing with me, but that's okay. Our friends are beginning to show up here anyways, so we're gonna give them some fishing rods so we can try to quickly fish. Thank you for the healing. Appreciate that. Okay, let's get back to fishing. Let's go. We gotta get this blueprint if we can. If you go through 2 or 3 days and you do not manage to find the blueprint, that is not the end of the world, because I'm going to show you an alternate route here in a second on how to get this done. Because there is actually my technique, which I never go through the process of getting a blueprint. And the reason why I do that is because I'm always playing with a few extra friends. So fighting the antlion is actually a little bit easier. Much like it was for the deer clops when I showed you the tactic of you can either kite the deer clops, like basically back and forth as you fight it, or you can actually tank the deer clops as long as you have the armor and the healing. It really just depends on the way that you want to go about it. So instead of opening up all the packages like at once, just go through the process of using your entire fishing rod. Get it all taken care of that way. That way you're not sitting there unraveling and wasting your time periodically. You don't necessarily need to have your lantern, because I think as soon as you get there close enough, you're going to be able to. Here, let's take it off just to show you. So there's just enough light to basically like fish along the side of all of the fireflies. But in case you ever don't have enough light, you might as well just use your lantern, because you have the resources to use it. And we should still have a few light bulbs left at the base as well too. Might as well get our thermal stone nice and chilly. Thank you so much for doing that. And let's get ourselves continue to fish here. We still have maybe enough resources for 2 or 3 more fishing rods if we decide to take that route. And like I said, if you don't find the blueprints, it's not a problem. It's not like it's the end of the world, because we can show you an alternate route. And we might end up having to show that as well too. Just for the sake of this, I'm going to unravel these just to see it. There we go. Oh, it's a suck. Oh, so it is a blueprint, but it's not the one we want. This is a random blueprint for nothing. It's a succulent blueprint, which basically we can plant like a little thing. There's another blueprint, which is the beefalo hat blueprint. And there's another one that is another one. Not the blueprints we want, but I mean blueprints nonetheless. So this is why I'm saying that it gets a little bit tedious, because you basically have to fish and fish and fish and fish and fish until you find 2 separate things. I'm gonna wait to see if we can catch them. If we can't, then I'll explain what they do and what they are. But if we can catch them, it'd be even easier, or it'd be even nicer to be able to show you. But not too sure if we're gonna be able to. Let's see what's in here. There we go. Fashion goggles. There's part 1. Awesome. Okay. So we go ahead and we read that. Now we go over to our dress tab, and look at that. Now we have fashion goggles, decorative goggles you can ogle. So that's part 1 of 2 of what we need in order to see through all this junk. So we need 1 gold and 1 pig butt, or sorry, 1 pig skin. I always say pig butt just because I'm used to saying that on Twitch. In order to actually make the start of him, you can actually wear those goggles by themselves. But of course, if you want the full package, you're going to have to wait for the secondary piece to the puzzle. I don't know if our friend at home, Cherry, if you're able to bring us 1 pigskin and 1 gold. We also have a lot of trinkets over here. It'd be nice to actually like get it made and potentially continue to fish over here for more blueprints. So we got lucky there. We actually found 1 or 2. Honestly, it doesn't necessarily take very long. You just don't want to be fishing for days on end and forgetting the fact that of actually remembering to that the antlion is going to attack you at any moment. So once again, you could live in the oasis if you don't worry about the antlion destroying your oasis base. But the big idea and the big end all here is killing the antlion, so that way you don't have to worry about it for the rest of the summer, and you can mainly focus on just actually survival and the rest of that summer that summer has to offer. Like, I think I might have a little bit of extra silk there in my backpack. Let's see. Okay. Keep on fishing. If you decide that you don't want to fish or you've ran out of resources at this point, I might suggest, you can always get yourself ready by getting more armor, getting more, getting yourself more gear, get yourself a little bit of pierogies, spend some time going walking around, making sure that your base is nice, and within the Fling-O-Matic range. Maybe check to see if you have any more hound's teeth, that where you can make more hound straps as well too. This is the point of time where generally RNG kind of becomes a huge factor, because we have to basically sit here and hope that we're going to be able to catch what we need within the pond. But at any point in time, I mean, it could happen. It's just, I've been in situations where I've been fishing for like an hour or two and not able to catch any of the blueprints. So it's entirely possible that could happen. But we did get lucky, and we got 1 out of the 2 blueprints so far. So I mean, anything's possible at this point. I'm just hoping that we can actually catch it here. You don't really want the fish to go bad here, so luckily we have somebody here working with us right now that's gathering all the fish, making sure that they get all nice and basically put into like a nice little fishy stew, so that way we can eat it while we're in battle as well too. Making fish sticks is obviously one of the best recipes as well too in the game, but I'm just gonna wait and see if we actually get this. If we don't manage to get it today, we might just go make just the regular goggles and use those instead. But is that it again? Fashion goggles blueprint once more. These are the other ones that we already have. Fashion goggles blueprint. So we already have this. We need that. This is the we got the same blueprint as last time. Let's see if we can. Let's just keep going until our fishing rod is at 0% here. Past that, we might have to resort to our second move, which is basically just fighting the antlion the old-fashioned way, which I actually prefer doing, because it's easier. You don't have to spend time to actually go through the process of fishing like I am. But I can tell you right now, it's not everyone's favorite, and sometimes it can get you into a world of pain if you don't actually have the friends there to help you out with it. And of course, it's the old-fashioned face tank way. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get... I'm going to actually leave the fishing rods here with you guys. I'm going to travel back. I think, was there 1 or 2 pig skins left at the base? I wasn't too sure. I didn't get a chance to actually take a look at that. So let's go head on back there. I'm gonna go back home real quick. It's gonna take some time. I'll let them continue to fish. Here's the leftover silk. Let me make a few more fishing rods. If you guys can try grabbing that. If you manage to get it, we still have to get pig skins anyways. So here we go. There's some more fishing rods. You guys can grab that. And I'm gonna head back home because we're gonna have to go get a few things. And here's some more fish. Let's go back all the way back there. Okay, so I'm gonna go back home. I'm gonna go see if we have any leftover pig skins, which I don't think we do. I'm gonna gather some monster meat for the morning so I can convert one of the pig skins in order to make the first piece of the puzzle, which is just a regular fashion goggles, which honestly might just be just enough for what we need, but all in all, it might not be enough to do it the right way. Let's see where this wormhole goes as well too. And once we get home, I'm going to fight one of the pigs, convert it into a were-pig, and I'm going to get the pig skin that we need. Then I'm going to kind of go over a few things in the next video, getting us even more ready for the fight against the antlion. But time is running out here. The antlion can strike not any moment, but soon enough. So we want to make sure that we prepare ourselves. So this is where, as I mentioned before, things are beginning to get very dicey. We're starting to notice as time goes on that crunch time is coming on, and this is why I sometimes don't recommend actually going through the process of gathering the resources by fishing for them and fishing for the blueprints, and I prefer to face tank. But that is only really recommended if you're playing with friends, because soloing it by yourself is a very hard thing to do. So we might actually have to end up showing you how to do that. I was hoping to show you both ways, So there might be an alternative route, but I'm hoping that they catch the second piece of the puzzle that we need over there. Okay, so as I'm back home, let's get ourselves a nice little treat from the fridges. Let's make sure we have enough monster meat, which we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, I got one more extra that I needed, just in time because our thing just went down. Okay, and there we go. We got lots of food. Okay, so in the next video, we're going to get ourselves even more prepared. We have no time to spare. Whew, things are getting spicy. I feel like time is flying by. We're already on day 59, 1 day away from 60. So in the next video, I hope to see you guys ready to go and just as prepared as I am, as I'm struggling, as you can tell, to get ourselves to the point where we can kill the antlion. In the next video, I'm going to get you guys even further. And like I said, summertime is a pesky season. So prepare yourself for the worst, but also remember that once this is over, you're going to be very happy with yourselves as you're almost fully made it through 1 year in Don't Starve Together. If you guys enjoyed the video so far, don't forget to leave a like and also make sure that you comment down below if you have any tips or tricks that you like to do. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch TV at All Fun and Games, and make sure that in the future, if you're looking to follow along in these videos, always come say hi to me on Discord or on stream. But like I said, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.